Hello and welcome back to day number 15 of 100 days of code. So I apologise again, another one is late again, it's quite late as well. I'm sorry for this. It's just I did record a video for yesterday but it didn't get uploaded because I didn't think it was good enough. I didn't want to give you something which didn't help you learn. So this is where we come into this part. Another VueJS tutorial. This one is a fun one. We're actually going to be trying to use the camera app on my my computer, my MacBook, and we're just going to use the camera, and then we're going to take photos with that camera. So let's I don't know why I cleared. There was nothing to clear. There was no reason for me to do that. But let's type in Vue that's not it. Vue UI. As I say in all my videos, if you don't know what I'm doing here, go back to the first one, Vue Basics, and you will understand what I just did. Here we go. So now we've got old Vue project. So now we're going to create a new one. Create a new project here. Going to call this the camera app. Yep, all that, and let's go next. Oh, hello, next. We're going to do the default, and we're going to click create project. And while this is doing, I will. I'll see you once this is done. Okay, so that is done. As usual, we've got this default screen here, but we don't need it. We're going to go to dependencies, and we're going to install Sass. So I've done this in previous tutorials, but again, you need to click on development dependencies and install Node Sass and Sass Loader. So while I do this, you click install, simple as that. They will install, and then we are ready. So I'll see you once this is done. Okay, so both of those are now installed, Node Sass and Sass Loader. We can continue on. So let's go down to tasks. We're going to hit surf, and we're going to wait for this, and we're going to hit run, and this should, there you go, it starts to compile. Once this is done, we can crack on. So let's go to output and check so everything's all good, no errors. In dashboard, we can click open app, and that will open our app right here. So this is the base app we get. I also opened up camera app already in my files here, so we've now got this. Actually, in the package JSON, we've got Node Sass and Sass Loader both in our plugin, so we can now use Sass. I also would recommend that you have installed Future, which is a Vue tooling for CSS. So basically, it has a bunch of different things that actually here: syntax highlighting, snippets, emit for Vue, auto completion debugging, and all that good stuff. I think you need. Also, another thing, if you want to use Sass instead of SCSS or CSS as well, then install Sass as well, because by default Vue or VSCode does not have a Sass highlighting. It only has SCSS highlighting, which is different to Sass, although it's Sass with it's strict Sass. That's literally what that stands for, pretty much. Again, we've been through public before, so we're not going to go through it. We're going to go into source, and we're going to remove the hello world component. So we're going to hit delete and move that to the trash can. We're going to go over here, remove this. We're going to remove that, and we're going to remove the component from there. We are then going to change our spaces into tabs because they just look cleaner, and oh, hello. And indent using tabs as size 4. We're going to keep that font family, but we're going to remove everything else in here and change this to body. So that is that now done, and we're also going to say in body margin is equal to 0, padding is 0, background color is equal to F3, 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 so it's not so hard on your eyes. And we're also going to change this from lang to SCSS. Oh, not scope, sorry, we don't want it scoped because it's the body tag. And we're going to remove the Vue logo because we do not need that either. So there's our base file here. Now we should have nothing loaded in. Well, let's create a new component. So in components, we're going to add new, and we're going to say video or camera, camera.vue. And in here we're going to get templates as usual, and we're going to write this out. So we need a containing one, so we need a we're going to say diff or just dot camera, and inside camera we're going to have two things. We're going to have video, and in the source we're going to have nothing. But we're going to put in here autoplay because this is useful, else you're going to have to hit play if you wanted to play your video. So camera, that. Oh, and our second thing we need in here is a button. Oh, hello, button with, we don't really need to put anything in there, but we are going to put in there snap, like take a snap, like Snapchat, right? Because we're cool. And we're going to set a fee on in here, and we're going to say click is equal to this dot take picture. What are we going to do that? Wait a second. We're going to leave that out because I don't know what I'm going to name it, and I don't know how I'm going to go about that yet, but we'll leave that out. So we just need to button that, and then we'll come back to that later. So then we need our script. In JavaScript, we're going to say the name is equal to camera. And the we don't need props in this yet. Yet, do we? No. No, we don't. So we're just going to name it camera for now. And we're going to go back to Vue and we're going to import this in. So we're going to go import camera from, and we're going to say dot slash components slash camera. And then in components, we're going to put in here camera, and then we can now call, oh, hello, camera. And now if we go here, we've got our snap button there, and we will have our video play camera, but you won't be able to see that. We're going to have a class of camera feed, or feed, because it's what it's actually, it's just a feed. And we're going to have a class on here for button, cameras, or snap. That simple enough. And we're going to hit style with sass and scoped. And we're going to say dot camera, and we're going to say width is 100 VW, and or 100% is good enough. We don't really need to worry. 100%. No, we are going to set this as VW for viewport width, and then we're going to say 100 VH because we want it to take up the full width of our camera. Or do we? Should we do that, or should we have it central? You know what? We're going to do it central. We're going to say 100%. No, we're going to say, yeah, width 100%. Height is we're not going to use for now. And we're going to say max width is equal to 1280 pixels. And then in here we're going to say feed, and we're going to say feed is equal to, wait, oh no, that's for feed, so we want the feed to be that, and we do want this to be a width of 100 VW and a height of 100 V height, vertical height. So that is good, simple, effective. We're going to add a box shadow of 4 pixels, 4 pixels, 0 pixels, 12 pixels, or is it 12 pixels there? I think it's 12 pixels there. 12 pixels, 0 pixels, and then 171 RGBA 0, 0, 0, 0.25. If we go back here and we refresh, hey, there we go. We got a little snap there. It's nice. And we're going to say margin. Margin 0 auto to center it. Or do we might need to, yeah, we need to display block. So we're not using flex for this one. Doesn't really need flex, as you can see. So there we go. It's now over. And we're going to set the background color quickly as well. Background color, and we're going to set that equal to 171717. I feel it's a good. Yeah, 171717 is fine, but we also want to up this then because it like has pulled away from the drop shadow, which is fine, but at the same time, we want a nice spread. There you go. We're just going to set a padding in here because we don't want it right at the top. We're going to set it 25 pixels. There we go. So that is brought it in. Oh, and we need to add in here box sizing border box. So this will bring it back in. So padding, so padding doesn't push it out. Okay, that's looking good. Let's get our snap button done now. So let's go in here, .snap, and kind of, whoa, that would have been cool, but we're going to go snap, and we're going to say width of what, 75 pixels, a height of the same, and then a border radius of 50%, so we get a nice round. And we're going to say background color is equal to, oh hello, background color is equal to RGBA, and we're going to say 255, 255, 255. Actually, we're actually going to do something different. We're going to say transparentize, and we're going to say FFCE00 by 75%. Oh, hello, what's up? Dollar amount. Oh, sorry, my bad. So it's 0.75. Hey, there we go. Little snap button there. Maybe we should make that a bit less. Maybe 0.5. I don't like it anyway, but we're going to say border 1 pixel solid, and we're going to say 17. Oh, not 1818. That's too light. We need 171717. There we go. Nice thick black line, and then we're going to set outline to none. And then we're going to say and hover, and we're going to say background color is equal to or it's actually just going to be equal to FF. Oh, hello mission control, go away. Sorry, it took me onto a different screen. FFCE00. So we're just going to set it to basic color when we hover. There we go. Oh, we need a cursor too. God, why is there so many issues? Cursor, pointer, and we're going to add one last, which is active, and we're going to say background color is darken, and we're going to say FFCE00 by 15%. There you go. Maybe 10%, but I keep refreshing the page and I don't need to. I keep forgetting that. Alright, so that's good. Now we're going to say in here margin 0 auto, and we're going to say display block. How's that? Won't work. There we go, and add some margin top. Oh, we'll say 15 pixels around top and bottom, or 25. Keep it consistent. There we go. So snap. Awesome. So we've got this view. Let's get some stuff in there before we do any more CSS or anything. Let's get the actual functionality going. So inside this camera, we need to also create. What do we need? We need some. So we need to first check. So we need to do a function here. We need to create a method or methods, and we're going to say init. So we're going to call it initialize, and we're going to So this here. So normally we would do init, and we would use thing, and we'll say function. But this way of doing it, basically, it's the same way of doing it. You just don't need to write function here, and you don't need your colons. And we're going to say if, and we're going to say media devices. So we're going to check if media devices is in the navigator, which is a HTML5. I don't know how you call it, but it's just HTML5 feature. And then we're also going to say and if get user media in navigator.media devices. So if media devices exists in Navigator, we can then check get user media in navigator.media devices. So basically what we're saying is if this exists, check if this exists inside of this, because if we called just this, and it would error if that wasn't true, because this wouldn't be true either. And what this in does is it checks if this exists inside of this object or prototype or class or whatever it is. It checks inside of it. So now we've got that, we need to actually get our navigator. So we're going to say navigator dot media devices dot get user media, and then we're going to do in here, and we're going to say video is equal to true. So this just says we want to use video, and then we're going to do a dot then, because this is a promise. This is this returns a promise, and we're going to say dot then, and we're going to put in here stream, and we're going to set it to an arrow function. Okay, so now we've got this in the stream. We're going to now say we're going to get the video element from in here. So we're going to go const video player is equal to document dot query selector, and we're going to say video because it's be the only video element on our page, and this gets the first one anyway. And we're going to go video player dot source object. So now we're setting up the source object of this, which is actually going to be equal to stream because this is a source object. It's a media stream, and if you read over source object, it tells you it takes in a media stream. So it takes a media stream, a media source, or a blob. Next up, we're going to go video player dot play. And now, if we go back here and we refresh, why are you not working? Let's put in here else alert cannot get media devices. So we'll just go check if it's actually getting the media devices, and it is not getting anything. What have we done wrong here? It is in there. Yep, it's in there. The component is in there. Oh, I'm an absolute idiot. So the reason nothing is working is because in it isn't actually being called. We need to call this. So underneath methods, we're going to come up with something else. It's called before mount, and basically in here we're going to say this dot init, and if we come here, hey, hi guys, it works. So yeah, we've got our camera now. It's changed ratio to fit my camera, sort of. Although my camera is in a square, it's actually 16 by 10 my camera ratio is, but we'll take it, we got it, it's working, it's all we need. So let's continue on back in our code, and so we've got our feed now, we can see ourselves. And so after that, we now need to set up this snap button. So the snap button down here, although now it doesn't really fit so well, we need to say we're going to create a this, or no, we're going to create a fee on. I'm going to say fee on click is equal to, and I believe we're going to go dollar emit, and we're going to pass through an event called take picture. Right, that's how you do it. No, you're complaining. Fee on value emit. Avoid using JavaScript keyword as fee on value. Sorry. Oh, I see what I did now. It is to do with our, because we used quotations there and then we used quotations in there when it should have been single quotations instead of double, so it doesn't clash with each other. Or the alternative is because we could have used backslash just like that, but, or can we? Actually, that errored. No, it doesn't want to allow us to do back. So we can use backslashes in there, but not out. What is this? Oh, I gotta fix that now. There we go. So now this will emit that up into our app. Okay, so now in our app, we need to get this. So we're gonna say, oh, pardon me. We're gonna say dollar emit, or not dollar. We're gonna say fee on, and then we're gonna say take picture is equal to, and we're gonna say this dot take picture. And let's go back here. In here, we're going to create methods. I'm going to say take picture, and we're going to set that to a function. And let's just console.log take picture. Let's go back. And what are you saying? Property or method take picture is not defined, but we're good. Let's just click snap take picture. There we go. Okay, that error again. Sometimes you need to refresh to get rid of your error log. We are now going to take the photo, and in take picture we need to. Well, for starters, we need a like output for our picture, right? So create a new component. We're going to say picture.vue, and in picture.vue we're going to have a template, and we're going to say dot picture, and in here we're going to have a canvas, and on our canvas we're going to say nothing. We're just going to have a plain canvas. That's it. That's all we need. Now if we go down, we need script, JavaScript export name is equal to picture, and the components, we don't have components. I don't know why we need that. We don't need components. Oh, we need style next. So style with sass scoped, and we're going to say dot picture is display block width 100 VW, height another 100 V height. Oh yep, and we need some padding of 25 pixels, and well, so I'm doing it same as the camera basically, and box sizing is equal to border box, and then we're going to say canvas. Oh, hello. Canvas is going to be equal to display block. We're going to say width. We're going to say 100%, or we're going to say width 100%, max width of 1280 pixels, and then we're going to say margin 0 auto, and we're going to say box shadow. Going to say 4 pixels, 4 pixels, 12 pixels, 0 pixels. Actually, oh no, transparentize 171717 by 0.75 or 0.5. I think we went for. But we can't see that because the canvas is not got a defined width and height. Pretty sure. So let's go to camera. No, not camera, picture. So picture's good. Now let's import that. So we need to import picture from components. We need to put a dot in front of that, and we're going to say picture, and we're going to say picture. There we go. So that is good, and we're going to go here, picture. Oh, and that is. It's looking good so far. Let's go. Oh, hello. Box shadow. What is it saying now? Oh, my bad. So in picture I forgot to put the hashtag at the front. There we go, so our picture will display in there once we get it. Do not use built-in or reserved HTML elements as component ID picture. Oh, okay, so this is a reserved word according to this article here. So let's have a look if we remove that now. If we rename this to maybe gallery, although it's only going to be one image because I'm not doing multiple. So gallery, and if we go here and we've got to change that to gallery and then rename to gallery. So they should now work. If I refresh. Oh no, it's still going. It's saying picture though still, but where is picture? Oh, name picture, gallery. Hey, it's gone. So now we've got rid of that error. We need to intake picture in the methods. We need to actually take the picture. And we're actually going to say, what are we saying? We're saying let ratio equal 16 by 9, or we're going to say let ratio, and then we're going to say window.inner. Actually, can we check if landscape or portrait? Here we go. Let's have a look at this. Right. Okay, that's what I was about to do. I didn't know if there was a quicker way or a better way to do that, but we'll do it. So now we're gonna do that. If that means it's landscape. So we're gonna say the ratio is equal to 16 by 9. Oh, sorry. Else it's equal to 9 by 16. So that means it's the opposite way around. Just out of interest, what is 9 divided by 16? 0.52. 5 something. So that's the ratio. So the ratio is our aspect ratio for our. This tells us what, like, if we're squished, if we're on a phone and it's landscape, this will work and stuff. We shouldn't need it too much, but here we're going to say const picture or gallery. We're going to say picture. Is equal to document.query selector, and we're going to get the canvas. So we're actually getting the canvas inside of gallery. Let's not worry about the ratio yet. We'll sort that in a sec. Let's actually, I'll just try to think of something, but then I just thought we best. So now we need CTX. So let's actually get the picture on there straight away. So picture.get context, and we're going to say 2D. And then we're going to go CTX.image smoothing enabled. No, we want smoothing enabled is equal to true, and then we want to say CTX.image smoothing quality is equal to high. And then we're going to say CTX dot draw image is going to be equal to document dot query selector, and we're going to say video. So we're going to get the video. So that's hello, that's not it. So we're getting that element and setting that as the image, and then we're going to say 0 by 0, and then picture.width and picture.height. And I believe that is it, but let's see what happens. So we've got our face here. We hit snap, we scroll down. There we are, look at us. We look really good and really squished. So, I think that's fine. Squished is fine, right? Look at this. And there you go, we've got another one. If we go like right, take snap, there we go. So it's squished, but it works. But at the same time, we don't want squished, do we? So this is where the ratio in that comes in. And this is what we wanted on. I think this is also what we want on our camera. So we need to set our camera view first then. So in our camera view, in init, inside this, we're going to say let constraints equal, and we're going to say video, and we're going to say width, and then we're going to say min is 640, ideal is 1280, and max is equal to 1920 because we don't want anything bigger than that. And then we're going to do the same with height here. So we're going to say height min is equal to 360. So bearing in mind these are all to do with 16 by 9, but if you wanted to, obviously you could dynamically generate these depending on what you need. And then height, and then where we've put in, where are we? Oh, sorry, this is in the wrong place. It needs to go above this. Oh, and it's tabbed out one by one. We actually need in here where it says video true, we actually just want to write in here our constraints. So now if we went back and we refresh, there we go. So now we've got a 16 by 9 view. It's working right, and if we hit snap, it's there. It's not stretched no more, but it is still quite blurry. So as we can see, it's not too blurry here. So if I take a photo and we go down, it's quite blurry. It's pixelated. You can see the pixels around my glasses there. Mic now, it's all got these pixels. And we don't want that. We don't want that stuff. So let's go back into our app view. Picture.width. So we'll do picture.width is equal to, and we're going to say window.width. Is it .width? Window.innerWidth is if window.innerWidth is smaller than 1280, we're going to set it to window.innerWidth, else we're going to say 1280 because we don't want it any bigger than 1280. And we're going to go picture.height is equal to, and we're going to say window.innerHeight. Well, actually, no, sorry, this one's easier to do. Because we're doing it 16 by 9, we want to just say window.innerWidth divided by ratio. And then this will give us what we want depending on what it is. And now that is where that will work. So now if we come back and we take a photo, oh, it's gone the wrong way. I think I have my query selected the wrong way around. I did that the wrong way around. So now if we take a picture, we go down, there you go, but it's now clear just as it is up there. There we go. There we go. That is our crazy picture, and you can right click and save this image, and that should save as a PNG. Nice. And let me go get this image. It's on a different screen. Let's go back to our desktop because it won't let me drag it up. Hey, there you go. And this should be 1280 by 720. It's in the same quality as we see there. At the same time, that is our video concluded. So that is how you create a little camera app in your thing. Oh, look at me talking. We're going to get a good picture for the outro. What are we going for? We're going to have good old buddy Wolf, and it's going to be a close-up. There we go. It's a little buddy Wolf, and I'm actually going to save that image and use that for the thumbnail. That is actually Ghost. I keep calling him Wolf, but that's Ghost from Game of Thrones. Okay guys, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm sorry it's late. It's again, it's my fault, but I didn't get prepared enough to do a video, and when I did do the video, it wasn't good. It wasn't good quality. I want to do a better quality video for that, so I thought I'd do this. I hope you learned something today. You've learned how to use the camera using get user media and media devices. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something new. If you did enjoy it, please like the video, and if you want to see more, subscribe. And I hope you learn something new every time we create new videos. This is day 15 of 100 Days Code. This repository, the code for this will be in GitHub. Thank you for watching. Peace out.